Welcome to Let's Get Twiharded, Twihard, with a Vengeance. Eclipse, ooh, with your hosts, Jeff Kunkel and Aislinn Kunkel.
Just for my knowledge, right here where we're at, is this like, does Jacob, does he know he's a werewolf yet?
Yeah, that was last book.
Okay.
Yeah. This is Eclipse.
Third one.
Yes, this is the third
Okay,
one. Yeah.
okay. Gotcha.
This is after Edward's come
this
back.
This is when there's the drama with, like...
Yes.
The drama.
The drama.
When everybody is guarding Bella for some inexplicable reason. Like, they're all trying to protect her from Victoria, even though she's just the most bland, useless person.
Bella might not be good at much, but she's really good at being guarded.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jeez. Except not really, because whenever she's guarded, she, like, gets away from her guards and goes and gets in trouble by herself.
That's true.
Like,
That's true.
Yeah.
What, like, in the first book, don't they, like, talk about Bella's gifts, and they're like, she's not good at much but cooking.
yeah.
Basically.
Like,
I'm good at taking care of my dad.
Well, she's also supposed to be, like,
He's
this...
a grown-ass adult.
This, like, wunderkind at high school. She's like, I've already learned all this in my Phoenix high school. Like, in the very beginning of the first book. But
This
then
place is too green.
that never comes up again.
Yeah. Right.
Alright.
okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright. Okay. Welcome to Let's Get Twiharded. Twihard with a Vengeance.
A vengeance, yes.
With a Vengeance.
You will get it right one of these times.
Before the end of the book.
Well, I mean, you technically got it right this time, but
Right.
you questioned yourself.
Right. Chapter 5. Imprint. I am Jeff, your host.
I am knitting a scarf.
Yes, and we have with us in our living room studio...
Kelsey Blue.
Woo! A familiar voice to people who've been listening to this since the beginning. All right.
And once again, if you can't tell by our faces, it is hot as fuck in here, so
Hot
we
as
have the
hell.
windows open, so road noise
Sure is.
gonna be a thing.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. And, yeah.
Chapter 5.
Chapter 5. All right. I think this is in its entirety just a conversation between Bella and Jacob. So, all right. And away we go. Are you okay, Jake? Charlie said you were having a hard time. Isn't it getting any better? It's not so bad. He won't look her in the eyes. They're walking on the beach. It's been so long since I was here. I've probably missed a ton of things. How are Sam and Emily? And Embry? And did Quill? Ah, Quill. I'm sorry. Don't say that to him. What do you mean? Quill's not looking for pity. Just the opposite. He's jazzed. Totally thrilled. Huh?
What?
Are you following any of this?
Barely?
Okay. Because it relies on you remembering that in the last book, they were all worried that this character, Quill, who has maybe had 2 lines in the entire series, was probably going to become a werewolf but hadn't yet.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's what that was about.
So he's the late bloomer.
Yes, so he is now a werewolf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
But it took me a minute when listening to it to be like, what? Oh. Quill thinks it's the coolest thing that's ever happened to him. Part of it is finally knowing what's going on, and he's excited to have his friends back, to be part of the in-crowd. Shouldn't be surprised.
So wait, they can't talk about it? Like, they can't even warn them, like,
Yep,
listen,
nope.
you're gonna go through a thing.
Yeah, like, even if they... Because they know, right? You just
Yeah.
go through this thing.
Yeah.
Like, everybody knows except, like, the kids who are gonna go through it. Like, there's no preparation for werewolf puberty.
Well, they seem to be a lot more willy-nilly about it in the movies. In the books, it's only like the elders and the people who've gone through it.
Mm-hmm.
And Emily, because she was mauled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's ruined
Ruined.
her beautiful face.
She's
God.
ruined. To be part of the in crowd. Shouldn't be surprised, I guess. It's so Quill. This character that we have...
I
Yeah.
forgot how jockey the werewolves were.
Oh, yeah.
Jockey.
They are huge bros.
Mm.
Werewolf bros.
Werebros. He
God, can you imagine the concept of a werebro? Just like an average dude that on like a full moon just turns into a frat douchebag.
Yes!
He wears...
Yeah.
He wears...
I feel like I've known dudes like that.
Like
who are really cool, and then when they
midnight.
get drunk, it's like they're a werebro.
It's midnight on a full moon, all of a sudden his collar pops.
Yeah.
But I imagine he's like just a normal sized dude in an extra large shirt, and then when he like bulks up so it's really tight on him.
His hat turns 3/4 the way around.
Yeah. Just...
Starts drinking like Bud Light.
Natty
Yeah.
Ice.
Yeah.
Like the weird like pencil
Jaeger bombs.
goatee grows in. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
His life just takes a turn for the douche once a month.
Werebros.
Werebros.
I think that's what I want to be for Halloween. A werebro.
How to convey it? Well, I guess just dress like a douche and be like, I'm a werebro.
You'll get it.
Yeah, you'll figure it out. He likes it? That's the show.
I know. I just keep interrupting.
Yeah, that's the show. The book isn't what's funny.
The book is what's funny.
Yeah. Honestly, most of them do.
Most of them do what? I forgot what we were talking about.
He likes it? Honestly, most of them do. There are definitely good sides to this. The speed, the freedom, the strength, the sense of a family. Sam and I are the only ones who ever felt really bitter. And Sam got past that a long time ago. So I'm the crybaby now. Why are you and Sam different? What happened to Sam anyway? What's his problem? That's a long story. I told you a long story. Besides, I'm not in a hurry to get back. Will he be mad at you? Yeah. So don't go back. I'll sleep on the couch. That's a great idea, because then he would come looking for me. Would he? If he was afraid I was hurt or something, probably. My ideas sounded better all the time. Please, Jake. That really bugs me. What does? The way you two are so ready to kill each other. It makes me crazy. Why can't you both just be civilized? Is he ready to kill me? Not like you seem to be. At least he can be grown up about this. He knows that hurting you would hurt me, and so he never would. You don't seem to care about that at all. Yeah, right. I'm sure he's quite the pacifist. Ugh!
Literally ugh.
Yes.
Wow.
She walks off and fumes on the beach a little.
After she says ugh.
Yeah. Ugh!
She's Charlie Brown now.
Yeah. Ah!
Lucy's there with a
Right.
1 cent therapist session.
Yeah. Ugh!
Did Jake pull the football away from her?
The football was an adult conversation.
Yes. He just wants Bella to sleep on his couch so he can be creepy and watch her while she sleeps like Edward does.
Yeah, because he can't climb in her window.
No.
Not without her noticing, because he's kind of...
Clunky.
Yeah.
His voice, as portrayed by you, makes him sound very clunky.
He's not as stealthy as a vampire.
No, not quite. Okay. Sorry. I'll behave myself. Do you still want to hear about Sam? Bella shrugs like...
Did we learn about Sam in the movie? Like, I feel like Sam wasn't part of the conversation. Like, Sam's
He was
backstory.
married to Emily, right, or something?
Are they married?
There was like a 2 or 3 sentence explanation of basically what this whole chapter is. Because we just watched that part of the movie.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's a long story. And very strange. There's so many strange things about this new life.
About being a werewolf? Really?
I haven't had time to tell you half of it. And this thing with Sam, well, I don't know if I'll even be able to explain it right. I'm listening. Sam had it so much harder than the rest of us, because he was the first, and he was alone. And he didn't have anyone to tell him what was happening. Sam, that's a run-on sentence.
So, like, none of the elders knew? They didn't tell him?
Sam's grandfather died before he was born, and his father has never been around. So there was no one to recognize the signs. The first time it happened, the first time he phased.
What about literally all the other adults in the tribe?
Did it skip generations?
Wasn't hanging out with them.
They only turn into werewolves when the vampires are nearby.
Oh.
Yeah, so, I mean, technically it did.
Yeah, the Cullens were out of town for a generation.
Yeah. They only come back into town when they're sure that, like, no one's going to remember them.
Yeah.
Which means that giant house in the middle of the woods just sits empty for, like, 50 years.
Do you think they just have a maid that, like, takes care of it? There's some people like, stay there.
Maybe.
They do in Breaking Dawn. They have those housekeepers that come. You didn't see them. Never mind.
Vampire housekeeping.
Well, they're not vampires.
Oh.
They're just local people that they
Thralls.
but they don't know that they're vampires, but they suspect. Yes. Because the local legends, yada yada yada. Spoilers for book 4.
Spoilers for, like, probably a very minor part of book 4.
Probably. Well, yes and no, but I don't want to give away why it's probably not minor.
Okay. The first time it happened, the first time he phased, he thought he'd gone insane. It took him 2 weeks to calm down enough to change back. This was before you came to Forks.
He was a wolf for 2 weeks?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And he just thought he was, like, on a bad trip?
Yeah, well, he thought he went nuts, yeah. So you wouldn't remember. Sam's mother and Lee Clearwater had the forest rangers searching for him. The police. People thought there had been an accident or something. Lee? Yeah. Lee and Sam were high school sweethearts. They started dating when Leah? L-E-A-H.
Yeah, Leah.
Leah. Yeah, Leah.
Even Jill agrees.
But, like... Lee... So it's like... Leah.
How do you think Leah is spelled?
Oh, that's Leia.
God, I have so many issues with people that call Leia Leah. I worked with a guy that did. He was really into Star Wars too, and he always called her Leah, and I'm like, I can't.
Lee is like with the weird E-I, right?
Leigh, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
English, everybody.
So.
Leah. Yeah.
Yep.
Leah and Sam were high school
We just
sweethearts.
watched the movie. They talked about Leah Clearwater.
That was like 12 hours ago. Or 24 hours ago.
Aislinn.
God.
Fine. Whatever.
They started dating when she was just a freshman. She was...
Wait, how old was he? And she was a freshman? Were they both freshmen?
Does not say.
Okay. They just say high school sweethearts. She
Yes.
was a freshman.
Yes.
All right.
They started dating when she was just a freshman. She was frantic when he disappeared. But he and Emily... I'll get to that. It's part of the story.
Oh yeah, they really only do, like, mention this in 2 sentences
Yeah.
in the movie. This whole thing.
Sam came back, but he wouldn't talk to anyone about where he'd been. Rumors flew that he was up to no good, mostly. And then Sam happened to run into Quill's grandfather one afternoon when old Quill... Atara came to visit Miss Yulee. Sam shook his hand. Old Quill just about had a stroke. Why? Jacob touches her face with his, like, crazy hot hands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. Sam was running a temperature. Sam's hand felt like it had been sitting on a hot stovetop. He was so close. I could feel his warm breath.
They're only supposed to be like 104 degrees. They're like not that much hotter.
Yeah.
Like it would not feel like his hand was on a hot stovetop. His hand did not literally burn the other man.
Stephanie Myers, everybody.
Yeah, I think the books are prone to hyperbole. He was so close. I could feel his warm breath.
Yeah.
I reached up casually to take his hand away and free my face.
Free my face.
Like
he just has her like
free my face. Just like yeah. Oh yeah, you guys are warm. Yup. Warm. Free my face, but wound my fingers through his so that I wouldn't hurt his feelings. He smiled and leaned back.
There's a difference between hurting someone's feelings and leading them on, and she is doing the latter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interlaced fingers is definitely...
Yeah. You can, like, nicely be like, please take your hand off my face.
Yeah.
And not just be like, oh, hey, look, we're holding hands. Because I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Yeah. He smiled and leaned back, undeceived by my attempt at nonchalance. Yes. I think at this point, we're going to take our episode break.
Okay.
And we will see you next week.
Sure, why not?